12:33 Uhr, heute ein bisschen hektisch bei mir, weil ich konnte das noch organisieren, dass ich ein Interview machen kann mit dem CEO. Das war jetzt eine sehr spontane Geschichte. Da gibt es ein Wallet, wo sagt, es ist ohne Privatkey. Wie soll das funktionieren? Ist dieses auch sicher? Wir werden diese solche und andere Fragen diskutieren. Er redet leider nur Englisch, aber ich werde dann das Wichtigste natürlich auch in Deutsch zusammenfassen. Aber die meisten von euch werden sicher Englisch verstehen. Aber legen wir mal gleich los. So, ihr seid heute ziemlich viel da. 10 Autos da, Stepper, Sven Bücher, Krypto, Thomas, Renbo, Only Bitcar, Stefan, Jan, es ist ja voll der Bär los. Also, machen wir zuerst schnell den Markt. So wie immer, wie sieht es aus beim Markt? Wir haben $7.874. Wir haben einen Global Market Cap von 249 Milliarden, 24-Stunden-Volumen bei 66 Milliarden, Bitcoin-Dominanz bei 55,69%. Ja, wie sieht das Chart aus? Ihr seht, wir sind da momentan ziemlich flat. Wir bewegen uns da bei $7.800. Bei Bittrex ist dieses Pärchen Bitcoin zu US-Dollar. Ja, heute das Thema. Ich habe die App heute runtergeladen. Ich wollte das ausprobieren. Es hat bei mir funktioniert. Ich möchte es natürlich auch wissen, ist das sicher? Funktioniert das auch? Und auch solche und andere Fragen, natürlich auch Fragen vom Chat, die dann kommen werden, möchte ich dann darauf eingehen und möchte jetzt herzlich begrüßen. Das ist der CEO. Welcome. Very nice to meet you.
Hi there, nice to meet you too.
So, that was a very spontaneous action and thank you very much for your time. I know you are very, very, very busy and let us know who you are.
All right, so first, thanks for inviting me. Thanks for everyone being here. I'm sorry I cannot do this in German. I can do it in English, I can do it in French, and I can do it in Hebrew and Spanish, but that's it. My name is Uriel Ohayon. I'm the CEO of Zengo.com, which we launched just yesterday. Zengo is a new generation of crypto wallet. It's not just a new wallet. We will talk in details about what it does, but we think it's going to impact a lot of things in the industry for a lot of people, simplify a lot of problems that there is currently. And happy to answer any question.
Yeah, also one question is for me all the time the same. When you have touched the first time blockchain and cryptocurrencies in your life?
So I came very late to the industry. I was aware of it very, very early on, but I was extremely skeptical, very negative about it. It only really 2-ish years ago that I, through a podcast, it opened my eyes and I actually went to crypto through Ethereum, not through Bitcoin, because it was a new way to build apps and I always like to build apps. And then from there, I went through the rabbit hole. So I went very late. I came very late, but once I came in, I zoomed in very, very deep. And fast forwarding today, we're launching this wallet.
And can you tell us a little bit about your company? How many people are working in your company, and how long is already existing?
So the project has been in the works for 2 years. Okay. The company has been existing for 9 months. So we waited to know until we could apply the research, translate it into good software before we created the company, so that we know we have a company. And we created the company in July. At this moment, we raised a seed round of capital of $4 million with a bunch of investors, some VCs here in Israel, outside of Israel, with Samsung and others. And now the team is a team of 14 people, soon 16, based here in Tel Aviv, Israel. You don't see it, but around me it's the sea and the sun, and it's a team composed of engineers, product directors, product designers, and cryptographers and security experts.
Okay.
And that's the team that's building Zengo.
Okay. Yeah, you have a big word on your homepage. We can show it on the homepage. That will make it a little bit smaller first. Well, here you have
to scroll up.
Yes. You have a big word, keyless crypto wallet. The most people are thinking about how it's possible to get a wallet which is keyless. Can you explain it for us?
Yeah, so in crypto, always, right, not your keys, not your Bitcoin, or not your keys, not your crypto. And that's how the industry has been educated for 10 years. And rightly so. If you want to be in control, you have to control your private keys. The problem with that is that it's extremely complicated including for sophisticated users, including for people like me who's been in tech for 30 years, or 20 years, sorry, making myself older. It's also very dangerous because once you lose your key, there is no way to recover. There is no I forgot my password button. 3, it's very often prone to human errors. So people are making mistakes, writing down the bad words and everything. And 4, it's extremely inconvenient on the mobile, where if the phone is the only screen that you own, which is the case today in most of the world, writing down 24 words, 12 words, a seed phrase is just impossible, just impossible. And then you have hardware keys, for which you need a computer, and on mobile, it's not always perfectly compatible. And it's also the same problem. So the solution is, most people find that complicated. They leave their money on an exchange, and surprise, surprise, on an exchange, they control your funds. And when the problem happens, all your money is gone. So we wanted to build something new. And we found through a new sort of cryptography, which we have not invented. We just made it useful and possible on the mobile, called threshold cryptography and multi-party computation, that it was possible to have the same control that a user has on his non-custodial wallet, typical wallet where not your keys, not your crypto, but without generating ever a private key, and by distributing the security in such a way that nearly all the time, if not all the time, you're always possible to recover without the tedious process of onboarding someone with the 24 words, 12 words, a seed phrase, but also very important, and it's unprecedented, making sure that only the user that owns the crypto can recover his own funds, unlike other wallets where if someone has your password, anyone can recover and spend. So this is like a step function improvement in security, in simplicity, but also in privacy, something that was not possible before. So we can talk about the research if you want, but the end result is that you have a simple software wallet that cannot be hacked from one endpoint, where the security is distributed, where there is no private key at no moment, not at the generation and not at the signature, and that is extremely safe to use, and only you can use, only you can spend, only you can recover.
Okay, it sounds very interesting. Let's have a look on your wallet itself. Maybe it's very interesting for the people as well. As I've installed this morning, it's very fresh. And you sent me just for testing $1 for Ethereum, because we want to try out to recover the wallet as well. And I think it's very easy for the handling. You can swap and copy the address. It's well done, and if you're going to this, you can see the activity and you can click on it, and it's directly going to the block explorer, and it's nothing. Yeah, you can better explain what's going on there.
So you already passed the phase of setting up the wallet, which is actually one of the most important innovation. What you see here is a core wallet, well designed, functionally well functioning, sending, receiving. You see that your funds, you see you were in control. There is no major innovation there, except that it's well done. The big innovation is at the setup and at the recovery, right? So to go through that, I don't know if we'll show it, but that's also one of the major innovation, is that this software wallet is 100% password free. Nothing has to be written or remembered. You only need an email address. We don't ask a password, and we don't ask you to write or remember anything.
Yeah. So the email, I have, the email you sent, and I can click on confirm, then going back to the app, and then afterwards I can go to the security center, back it up, and then he asks for activating the iCloud. I have activated the iCloud. That is one part, and the second part is he take a picture. He tried to, how do you say it in English, to this face?
It's an encrypted face map. So it encrypts your face in 3D, and it stores an encrypted face map, meaning that it's not readable even to us. on our servers.
So it's the people saying for sure, yeah, I make a copy of this face and then I try out. Probably that will not work, right?
Oh no, it will not work. Like even with look, I have here we're testing it with fake pictures and fake mask and 3D videos and 3D mask. It doesn't work. It's like what's called spoofery. It's measuring liveness and not just the likeness. And so you see if the face is actually live. And then this is only one of the elements. The security is distributed. So there is your phone and our server that together generates the security of the wallet signed together transaction. The onboarding has 3 factors. We confirm your email, we confirm that your device is your device, and then we confirm that your face is your face.
Okay.
And with these 3 factors, you can access and recover your wallet on any iPhone. Tomorrow is going to be on Android also. And so it's very different from, I need to remember a password. Anyone who has this password can access the phone, right? So it's like really streamlined security, but also a step function improvement in difficulty for someone who wants to hack the system.
Yeah. There is mentioned on the chat, how can it still be Bitcoin without a private key? There needs to be at least a shared private key or something, or split.
Yeah, so there's no private key and there is no split of private key. Probably the person who asked this question makes reference to Shamir's secret, where a key can be split into parts. This is different. This is Shamir's secret 2.0 if you want. What's happening in terms of security is when the wallet is generated, independent mathematical operations are going to be run both on the phone and on the server. They are never going to be exposed to one another, ever, at no moment. And together, they're going to, when a transaction is signed, by way of encrypted mathematical operations, communicate to each other without revealing the secrets to each other, and fulfill exactly the same function as a private key. I know it's hard to understand because it's rather new, but this is math. It can be verified. Our cryptography library is open source. Anyone can verify it. It's been audited. And without the same equivalent private key, we're having independent mathematical shares that don't know each other and that fill the same role.
Okay. Yeah, the chat is writing, otherwise it is not Bitcoin. In one way, yeah, the people has in this mind, I have to own my private key, otherwise I cannot get to the Bitcoin. But now it's a combination with your server and my face, and these two together, it gives you somehow the private key to sign the transaction, right?
Yes, it's a paradigm shift. Like if you come with the state of mind that it has to have a private key to work, and you will not manage to understand what we're doing. You have to forget about the past and think about a new paradigm shift, which is open source, which is proven. This is math. This is not a black box. And so everything is verified. Everything is documented. And so instead of having a private key that signs independently, you have multiple shares. So you can think about it like multi-sig maybe, but it's also different from multi-sig because it's first blockchain agnostic. It works on any asset. Number 2, it's a private operation before it's distributed to the node. And number 3, it doesn't generate a public and private key again, all right? So it's very, very, very different. But it's kind of the same logic. Multiple parts are going together to operate the security of the transaction, and the wallet is still non-custodial. So work with Bitcoin, work with Ethereum, it will work with any blockchain.
So I guess I have understood a little bit, but nevertheless, we have to say that without the connection to your server, it's not possible to use the wallet.
That's right. The same way that with a multi-sig wallet, if you don't have the other part, you cannot sign. But something very important, and we launched that yesterday, because this is always the question that we get, like what happens if we go down, right, and we stop to operate. Yesterday, we announced something that is a world first. It's the guarantee that even if we stop operating for whatever reason, your funds will be made available 100%, and it's operated by a decentralized setup, part of which are an escrow, a trustee, and which have the capacity to, through GitHub, to unlock all the funds back to the owners of the original wallet. Okay. So the users are never trapped even if we go down.
Okay. So it sounds very interesting and exciting. I guess for the most people who knows the Bitcoins for a long time, they are a little bit critical, is understanding. But
yes,
as you launched it yesterday, I think it has to take times to understand and to prove and
yes.
to make sure that everything is fine. But nevertheless, it sounds great for me because we need something like this. And if it's really this case, we will have to prove. But let's go on with what's the difference to other wallets in short words?
Well, the main difference is the level of complexity and the upgrade in security. In traditional wallets, you have to go through a tedious phase of onboarding. You have also to manage alone your own security, meaning you have to be an expert on how to keep a secret and to make sure that it's put in a safe place and no one really knows what it means. No. Is it a software? Is it a bank? No. And what if my bank closes? And what if I don't use the right ink? What if my printer is hacked? So security is a very complex stuff when you're alone, even when you're a security expert. So we're bringing here a new color, something that has been never done before, where the security is distributed and when you can enjoy all the benefits of a non-custodial wallet and all the benefits of a custodian centralized service. But without the disadvantage, because we are unable to spend and we can only assist you. So that's really a big difference. The second difference is the quality of the user experience. Yeah. If you've used other wallets and someone asks you what wallets do you recommend, you're always a bit hesitant because, well, there is so many good wallets out there. I mean, they do the job. Some of them are very solid, of course, yeah. But it's really hard to find a usable wallet. And we've put an enormous amount of time in designing something that is extremely simple, delightful, fast, and familiar, even for someone who doesn't know about crypto. So that's the number 2 difference. And the number 3 difference will be when the things are coming in the next few months, all the things we're launching. Some will be very unique services that do not exist anywhere else, and that will make the service more trusted, but also a lot more useful. So we hope people will see that as we progress.
That's great. And you told us Android is coming tomorrow, or when is coming Android version?
So no, not tomorrow. We're already working on it. So okay. Give us some time. We just launched on iOS. So it's already a big endeavor. Android will come in the next, it's already in the works. In the next few weeks, we will launch it. We'll announce it on our Twitter account at Zengo.
At the moment, you have 2 currencies. I think there will come more. Have you already plans when the other currencies will come?
Yeah, very, very soon. We already have on our library some of them, so you can already easily guess what we're going to add. I know support for BNB, for example, support for ERC20. Yeah. All of that is going to come. The advantage of our technology is that it's blockchain agnostic. It's also very simple for us to add new assets. So basically, the philosophy is we're going to support anything that really matters. Okay. And so there will be no limitations to what we can support. Okay, great. So I guess at the end we try to restore. I guess to try it out, I delete the app, right? Yeah, delete it. So it wipes everything, and it will prove that there is no trick. I will delete it right now. So I hope it works. Yes, it's gone. Then I go to the Apple shop. Here we go. We're making this live. Then it's everybody can look it up. So I hope it's working. Zengo. ZENGO. Suchen. And apologies if people don't find it yet, but Apple makes some time to populate and index a new app. So sometimes it shows at the bottom or doesn't show yet. But from our website, you will find a link. Okay. And that will work. So I install it again. We wait this a little bit, but we probably can ask also a little until this coming. What's planned about the future? You told us you have special services. What else is planned for the future? So I won't disclose a lot of secrets, but so we're going to support more assets. We're going to launch Android. We're going to launch services that have to do with trading and the money management, I would say. So those are like the most immediate things that we will see, that users will see in the coming future. Okay. So what I have to do? I have my phone is stolen. I bought a new one. I have installed the app, and now? Well, just follow the steps. So onboarding and recovering is exactly the same process.
Okay.
And as you will notice, at no moment we will ask you a password. So go ahead.
info@cryptowelt.ch. So I go for it.
Yes.
Open my email. Okay. So here we go. Here we go.
It takes the time for the email to arrive.
Email is here.
There you go,
then confirm.
Yep.
I confirm. And then enable touch. Yes.
Yep.
Then I enable this with my fingerprint.
Mm-hmm.
And then restore account, right?
Mm-hmm. So here it detects that you already have an account because of your email validated.
Yes.
And so what we're going to scan here is an encrypted version of your face on your phone. So no one sees it, not even us. And it's going to unlock your wallet.
I scan my face right now. He wants to see my camera for sure. Yes. So I have, okay. It looks a little bit strange. Closer.
Yeah, you need to just look straight.
Okay.
And hopefully there will be no bug. It will work. But
I hope so. It's a live
demo. You tried before it works. It's a live demo, so we're taking all the risks.
Oops, your face wasn't recognized. Please try again.
Yeah, so I think you might have a problem with the light. So because you're doing the interview, put your face exactly as they say. All right, now put it closer. Just follow what it says. You're still not close enough, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Now it should work.
So, great, success, continue.
Yes, we say Mazel Tov here in Israel. And now the moment of truth. Will the funds be here? Hey, there you go.
The funds is
the funds are here.
Great.
Yeah. And if you go to the second tab, you will see the Explorer and you will see the same thing.
Yes.
So basically what has happened is that without a password, just with your email and your face and your device, you have managed to restore your account. Now, compare that with any other wallet on the planet, right?
Okay.
Except an exchange, and even an exchange is complicated. It will ask you a password. They will ask you a 2FA. This is unprecedented. No one has built ever something like that.
Also, it sounds for me very, very interesting. I've never seen this combination, and I do hope that it works for you. And I'm looking for in the chat. People what are you thinking about community? Was denkt ihr? Otherwise, I will thank you very much because you are so busy, and I guess we keep in touch anyway. And if you have something special to announce, let me know. We make. I'm really spontaneous. We can make breaking news, whatever. They are writing very cool, looks nice, interesting. It looks
awesome.
That you really make a good job. For sure you have to prove it now, because there will be tons of hackers. They will try to hack it, and if they are not succeeds, I could imagine that could be something very special for you in the future. Go for it.
About that part, we already did 2 security audits which are disclosed on our website, and that were successful. And number 2, we will announce soon a security challenge, which will make it very obvious that it's very hard to hack. Good
question, maybe. That's the last question the chat is asking. What's going on if I have a problem with my face, accident, burning, whatever? What can I do then?
Yes, so no problem at all. If you have minor changes to your face, the scan will still work. If you have major changes to your face, we will introduce in the coming weeks a solution for recovering. And it will be announced when it will be announced, but it will be as elegant. The only thing to remember is that even if your face is changing in a major way, right, and the scan doesn't work, as long as you have your phone, with your account on it, you can move your funds, right? So you're not going to be locked as long as you have a phone. The problem is if your phone changes in a massive way and you lose also your phone, right? So that would be the problem. But that will be addressed with the solution we're launching very soon.
Okay, that means that's in the worst case, I have a big difference in my face and the same time losing my phone, then the funds are gone.
Yes,
but
that's the question that you want to ask.
Yeah.
That's the question you want to ask. If you just have a face change, which is massive, but you still have your phone, your money is still there and you can move it around. So that's not a problem. You can move it to another account and rescan your new face for that. But for addressing specifically that issue, for people who will both change their face and lose their phone, we'll have a solution. It's currently being finalized and we will launch it very soon.
Okay. So thank you very much. We keep in touch, and it was a great pleasure to talk with you. And I think that could be something really big for the community, because we really need something simple to use cryptocurrencies. And as I can tell you until now, well done, go for it, and talk to you soon.
Thank you very much for your invitation.
See you. Bye bye.
Bye.
So, liebe Leute, das war das Interview mit dem CEO. Ich möchte mich ganz herzlich entschuldigen für das Dilemma am Anfang. Ich habe den falschen Chat, darum habe ich euch gar nicht gesehen. Ich hoffe, hat euch das gefallen. Es war ein bisschen hektisch heute, weil ich habe den kontaktiert, Israel, er sagt, ja, er möchte, und dann, aber ich finde es super spannend. Ich denke, es könnte wirklich was für die Zukunft sein. Ich werde das natürlich weiterverfolgen, ich werde auch schauen, dass ich mit ihm in Kontakt bleiben kann. Er hat auch gesagt, ich habe jetzt ein riesen Glück gehabt, da sind jetzt Tausende von Leuten am Schreiben, weil ich kann mir vorstellen, dass das möglicherweise ein Durchbruch sein könnte für viele Users, sowas zu benutzen. Ja, im Chat, es gibt halt Unfallgesicht kaputt und Handy kaputt, dann hast du Pech. Ja, das stimmt. Wenn du beides hast, dann hast du wirklich Pech. Aber die Frage ist halt auch, muss man auf diesem Wallet dann Tausende von Franken haben, oder ist dann das muss dann jeder selber entscheiden. Aber ich finde es eine coole Alternative. So, dann kämen wir zu den Flashnews noch schnell. Ich bin heute geht es ein bisschen länger. Ich hoffe, ihr habt da noch Lust dazu, die schnell anzuschauen. Genau, Flashnews. Ripple News, XRP Payment Volumen übertrifft Trading Volumen. Twitter-User spekulieren auf etwas Großes. Da gab es einen Tweet, wo man da sehr vieles Volumen gesehen hat, und da haben natürlich jetzt spekuliert, dass da was kommen mag. Die haben das dann wieder relativiert. Ja, schauen wir mal, was da für Gerüchte sind. Visa arbeitet an Blockchain-Lösung. Ist das eine Gefahr für Ripple? Die große Frage, wir haben auch schon diskutiert, dass Banken ein Konsortium haben. Dann ist auch die Frage, braucht man dann noch XRP? Ja oder nein? Kodak enthüllt neues Blockchain-System für die Dokumentverwaltung. Das ist jetzt die Frage, die haben schon mal ein ICO gestartet. Haben Sie da was eingesammelt? Können Sie was umsetzen? Wir werden sehen. Ethereum, Mitgründer Vitalik Buterin sagt ganz klar, Bitcoin SV ist ein Scam. Das könnt ihr dann noch schnell da im Video schauen. Da sagt er das hier. Da die ersten Sekunden.
Yeah, I mean, like obviously BSV is a complete scam.
Also er sagt ganz klar, es ist Complete Scam, sagte Vitalik. Spannend. Ihr wisst, ich halte von diesem Coin auch nicht sehr viel. Schauen mal, wie es weitergeht. Kryptobörse Bitpanda kündigt Echtzeithandel an. Das ist natürlich auch etwas Spezielles. Die geben jetzt recht Gas. Die haben jetzt Gold im Angebot. Jetzt machen sie einen Echtzeithandel. Ich glaube im August, 7. August legen die los, wo man dann Echtzeit handeln kann. Auch spannend. Und dann hier noch ein paar Argumente. Warum sollte man in Bitcoin investieren? Laut Grayscale steht dem Bitcoin eine goldene Zukunft bevor. Ihr wisst, ich bin mittel- und langfristig bullish auf Bitcoin, meine persönliche Meinung, und ich bin gespannt, wie sich es weiterentwickelt. Und sie sagen hier, Bitcoin-Kurs kann Studie weit über 1 Million Dollar betragen. Da wäre ja dann der McAfee glücklich, wenn er seine Wette nicht verlieren würde. Dann noch hier, was war das, was ich nicht zeigen wollte, da. Ehemaliger Bitmain-CEO will die wohl größte UTC-Handelsplattform an den Start bringen. Da ist der Bitmain, ehemaliger CEO, hat jetzt eine neue Startup-Unternehmen und der will einen riesigen OTC-Markt aufbauen. Auch da ist man natürlich gespannt, was auf uns kommen wird. So, das waren die Flash News. Tut mir leid nochmal für das Malheur. Ich möchte jetzt noch schnell schauen, wenn ihr noch eine Frage habt. Genau, Daumen nicht vergessen, wenn es euch gefallen hat, wäre natürlich cool. Abonniert den Kanal, und natürlich heute ist natürlich der Link des Tages, ist ganz klar Zengo. Wenn das sicherheitstechnisch funktioniert und wenn man auch, wenn der Server nicht mehr da ist, trotzdem mit einer Drittpartei meine Funds trotzdem recoveren kann, dann muss ich sagen, Chapeau, gut gemacht, coole Sache, Daumen hoch, und darum auch ganz klar Link des Tages. bleiben wir dran und mal schauen. Die werden natürlich jetzt nächste Zeit sicher auch berichten. Hat mich natürlich sehr gefreut, dass ich da einer von den ersten sein durfte, wo ich mit dem CEO sprechen durfte. Ich hoffe, es hat euch gefallen. Ich wünsche euch einen wunderschönen Tag, genießt es und bis bald. Tschüss zusammen, bye bye.